welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a special guest. Since I film awkwardly alone, so I asked someone to accompany us. We got a little piggy. But hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to draw my subscribers OC for this video. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ty, and this is a special guest. We don't have a name for him yet, but we will once you guys comment and suggest what kind of name, so whether he should join us often or not. But I've grown a lot of audience over the past month, and I just want to introduce you guys this channel. We're working on towards becoming independent artists here, so if you want to join this journey, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment below on what kind of content you'd like to see from me next. But yeah, I decided to start drawing my subscribers OC thing since there's so many people who come and join my live stream, and I figured that will be my way of connecting with my audience. But yeah, let's move on to the video while I ramble on there instead. But nice to meet you guys, and thank you so much for joining this little community. And yeah. Hello guys, this is voiceover Ty. Let me know how this microphone works because this is my first time using it, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna sound. But yeah, I'm using a reference I found from Pinterest. All credits to the artist. I have them added. But yeah, so I personally really like looking for references on Pinterest. But let's start this off with our first character. So this is by goofybagel_77. They submit their OCs pretty frequently on our community tab, and one of their characters, Thorn, really caught my eye, so I decided to draw him. But yeah, this is a little glimpse of how his full character looks like. He's 17 years old and he's 5'8". His birthday is March 2nd. And he has a snake tattoo on his neck and a dove feather earring. Really great detail. I really enjoyed drawing this character. I think the overall vibe for this video so far is, well, I showed my partner and he said it reminds him of D&D characters going on like a adventure. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I guess from now on I will probably go based off of themes and do that for my future drawing my subscribers OCs. But yeah, this is not just a one-time thing. I plan on doing this as a form of a series so that I can draw as many of my subscribers OCs as possible. So yeah, I really do want to see more of your artwork. It really makes me really happy to see everyone's original characters. So if you wish to be a part of this series in the ongoing future, feel free to subscribe, like this video, and then post your art on my community tab. But if you can't find yourself posting on our community tab, feel free to @ and tag me on Instagram, ilywhynot, and just hashtag drawing my OC, I guess. Wait, I'm gonna have to figure out a better hashtag, but I'll probably put it in the video right here. Boom. Yeah, in a bit I will answer some questions I've asked my subscribers to submit for this video as a form of like a voiceover, at least, so I can ramble a little bit more. I've noticed that a lot of people prefer me talking over just like a time lapse of drawing. So yeah, but right now we're drawing another character by Harriet. At Harriet-U9N is their YouTube profile. But yeah, they submitted the artwork, and the original character, his name is Shintaro. The age is 9 to 10, and he's a fire dragon but identifies as a human. Hope that makes sense. But I've only drawn him as a dragon. But yeah, I guess we got a dragon boy with the identity crisis. Just kidding. But I really enjoyed drawing this character. I really like the overall color palette for him, and like just the design itself. I think it's very creative and very different from what I usually draw. I've been trying to dabble into fantasy for quite some time now, so drawing this kind of gave me more ideas on what kind of characters I can actually design other than just hot elves. But yeah, originally I wanted to draw this all individually, but I thought it would be pretty cute to just smash them all together like they're a team. I mean, most of my subscribers kind of met each other through our live stream, so I thought it would be really cute. But yeah, moving on to our next character, we got Clumsy Crow Art's OC Malik. Their YouTube is at Clumsy Crow Art. Their artwork is super beautiful. I'm assuming this was made with watercolor, and I'm honestly super impressed. I'm not that great with watercolor. It's a really tricky medium. I don't think people understand how hard it is compared to most other painting mediums. But yeah, I really like the design for this character specifically. I love the color, but unfortunately, I had to made up the front of the shirt, and well, I don't think I did it justice really, since comparing to the original art and the design I kind of did for the front of the shirt. I'm so sorry, but yeah, we don't have much insight on this character specifically other than his name being Malik. But yeah, moving on to some of my Q&As. So we have a question 1 by Kayla 12133. What are the best tips for a beginner artist? I personally would say the best tips for a beginner artist is just to dabble into what you like, draw what you want. Honestly, just enjoy the time being here, and try to get used to the flow of creating and brainstorming, and overall just being inspired all throughout. We don't want you to be scared or intimidated, and honestly, just focus on yourself overall. I think the biggest con when it comes to becoming a beginner artist is comparing yourself with artists your age. You don't know what their background is, you don't know what kind of resources they were provided growing up, so of course there's going to be a difference between your art level compared to other people. There will always be. I think artist is a solo journey. So overall, just compare yourself to your past self, and if you see improvement, that means you're improving. But yeah, other than that, I would say experiment with different type of art style. You might find yourself enjoying different art style as you go, so definitely don't limit yourself too much. But overall, I think the best way is to just enjoy what you do. But yeah, as we answer the question made by Kayla 12133, we happen to draw one of her character as well. Her name is Gaia, and her element is Earth. So we have a good description of this character. Thank you. We got her hobbies is she loves reading books, novels, or mangas, comics. She also loves writing and cooking. She is 5'9". Favorite food is stew, soup, chicken, fruits, vegetables, pizza, and pasta. Her favorite drinks are green apple and cucumber juice. One of my personal favorites. That's so cute. Water, apple juice, lemon juice, cherry juice, and carrot juice. That's a lot of juices. But thank you so much, Kayla. Kayla is one of our frequent watchers on our live streams. Many of the people who have submitted for this Drawing My OC challenge are. So thank you so much again for everyone who has submitted their artwork for the Drawing Your OC video. I look forward to seeing more and more, and definitely I do want to draw as many characters as I can. But yeah, moving on to the next question. How long have I been drawing? So I've been drawing ever since I was a kid. I guess like the same thing as most artists are. I was 2 along with my twin sister. We would draw all over the walls. My mom would beat us up, but nothing can stop us from drawing. The main reason why I wear glasses, guys, is because I used to stay up late and draw in the dark. Please don't do that. Please take care of your sight. I'm blind because of that. But yeah, I really just started taking it seriously in high school when my high school art teacher recommended me for AP art, and that's when I started really doing studies and figure drawings and all that stuff. But yeah, the following question by the same person, Pico Lessi. Are you a self-taught artist? I guess like the start of my art journey was definitely self-taught. But once I really just dabble into more art when I was in high school, that's when I transitioned from self-taught to learning seriously. And that's how I really got into university as an art student. I went to my local university, and I would highly recommend, if you don't get into an art school, which honestly I don't think it's worth it with the amount of debt you get into going to an art school, find a local university that offers a really great art program. I was lucky enough that where I am, we have like a pretty good art program in the university I went to, so I got in with the art scholarship. And yeah, I would say I'm not really self-taught anymore. All right, our next question by XXXX Real Dreamer 9846. Have I ever considered making a story or a comic for your OCs? So, I have in the past, I used to want to be a mangaka for the longest time growing up. So, I have a lot of comic books from my old OCs. But for my recent OCs, I haven't really done long form comic books or stories for them yet, other than like short stories. But even then, I wouldn't even call it like short stories. It was like a page max. And there was not much of a dialogue other than drawing itself. I would say now I dabble more into illustration than I do a storyteller. I can really express what I think better, so I can really write a story properly without it not making sense. So I mean, obviously, I would love to make stories for them or like for my OCs. I just need to learn consistency, and that's really it. But yeah, talking about like short comic books and stories, I would love to get to know more about you guys' OCs in my community tab. I believe my community tab is only accessible for subscribers right now. So if you want, feel free to subscribe and like this video and join in and post your art on there. I would also love to see if you guys do short form comic books for them as well. I think that would be pretty fun. Like, I think I'll get inspired by that maybe. So hopefully one day I'll show you guys some of my comic books. But yeah, we got another question by Kayla12133. Unfortunately, I think everyone took the Q&A as asking about the rules itself for the drawing your OC challenge thing, not as like, oh, I'm gonna do a voiceover for the Q&A. So a lot of people were asking about it, which I answered. So our next question is, how do you get rid of art block? I will assume that if this is the case where you don't want to take a break from art and you just want to go run through and get rid of art block, I think the best way to get rid of art block is probably do something you don't usually do. I think for me, I've been live streaming every single night for the past month and a half, and I haven't experienced any type of art block. I think simply because I have my subscribers request what to draw, and usually it's stuff that I don't usually draw, and something about that kind of gets rid of my own art block. I think art block could be like a halt to your creativity or maybe just your skills itself, and dabble into that and doing something you don't usually do tend to help, at least from personal experiences. So I would say maybe if you have a friend, maybe ask them, oh, what do you want me to draw? Or just look into things that like cartoon or different art styles, different studies, like anything that really will help you, or try a new medium. I guess like art block is the best way to actually start something you don't usually do. But yeah, but I think that will be the last question of the video. But yeah, definitely if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment below, or any tips and tricks you want, definitely comment that as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Look, as we see myself trying to get this done on time for the editing. But yeah.